everybody. Welcome back to Falcon Blues TV. It's boy Sachin back with Pete at 08 Days Brewing, their new space here in, I don't know what neighborhood, in Southeast Portland. Beautiful spot. Got like 5 Blues to watch the match and 2 Fulham fans who are still here, so I can't talk too much shit. But anyways, Pete, take it away.
Yeah, where do we want to start? Actually, do you know what? Let's start with how lucky that was that we got away with that 1-1 draw, because I think we played pretty terribly for most of the, well, basically for 90 minutes. And it just shares something about this team that Beto coming on for like the last 10-minute wrecking machine was our best player in all of the game. So maybe Beto and Keane up front is the future. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I was telling the 2 friends who are neutrals, like, Beto comes on, is going to be a show. Whether it's a good show, probably not, but was today. But I would say he offered more than Dom did, because Dom didn't even win. His hold-up play was pretty bad. His headers were poor. No one was running off of him. But other than Beto, the only player I liked was Illy.
Yeah, I think. Well, if you start, I think we should start from the beginning in terms of I actually predicted. I thought we were actually going to lose this game, because I think it's the kind of game that we've been really struggling with over the past few years. It's like when it's on us to take the game to the opposition at home, I think we really struggle because we just don't have those kind of players who are good on the ball and who can dominate possession and take it to the opposition. We get picked off way too easy. So I think Dyche actually set the team out to almost counter-attack. But I think Marco Silva, he saw that almost coming and set up his team to also they just have a better shape. They've got better players on the ball, but they're also they're kind of they're in transition. They just look so sharp, Fulham, and I think we really struggled to get out of our half. And I was surprised he didn't start with Mangala, alongside Guy. Yeah, I think that wasn't the game for Decore to be playing, and I think he's better when we're playing away, and we're just like he did against Ipswich last week, where we played on that kind of offensive defense, if that makes any sense. But I think he got it kind of wrong today, and we got bailed out at the end.
We did get bailed out. I did think we were going to lose too. I mean, Fulham are a better team than us, and I don't think our players Mikolenko, I think, played well against Traore. I was worried about that, but their attacking front 3 is just so much more fluid than we are, with Pereira, Smith Rowe, Jimenez, and Traore.
Yeah, well, I think Pereira's just he's the central point of the team who gives them everything comes off. And I think Smith Rowe is a beautiful player, but I just think there's a lot of poor performances in the game today. Harrison was poor, and I think they targeted Dye. They didn't really give him any space. I would have liked to have them switch Dye. They should have made some switches earlier. I put Dye over to the right or in the middle, but it wasn't quite coming off for him. And I think there was almost 2 guys on him as soon as he got the ball, and I think he needed to release that ball a little bit quicker and just bring other people into the game. But then who's he releasing the ball to? I think the players were just too far away from him, and everyone it was just all a bit isolated. Cavalier was isolated up front. He didn't have a good game. He finished that offside. I mean, that was typical Calvert-Lewin, actually scores a goal. Great goal. I mean, brilliant shot by Idrissa Gueye. Actually, I thought Gueye had a decent game, but he just needed someone beside him who could pass the ball and just take the sting out of the game. And I think Mangala would have been...
He's better than Decore.
Yeah, I think Decore is when we're playing defensive front foot, when we're kind of trying to just... he just doesn't have the ability to hold the ball up and protect it and then just bring other people into the game. And I think that's what we were missing today. And Mangala, I think, is really good at that.
I think we're missing a midfield presence, which Tim, who's not fit, and Mangala both bring. And I just think Ghana and Decore are just old, because in possession for Fulham, they were way better than us. They didn't have a final ball, really, but they were just able to be more fluid. For us, it's back pass, try to switch the play, and then we give possession.
Yeah, I think also, I don't know if it was, obviously it'd be interesting to know from people who are at the game what the atmosphere was like when Bramthwaite wasn't in the starting 11, because I think that even though Keane's had a few good games, in the 8 years of playing for Everton, has he been that good? No. is Bram. I mean, I heard it. I think it was on the podcast, Royal Blue podcast the other day. They were talking about if you had Van Dijk coming back from injury, you wouldn't like not play him. Like it's just because one of the other guys has had a better couple of weeks. So I think he just gives the team play better with him in the team. It's just like the confidence he brings to the team, his ability to play the ball out of defense. Just like dude's 6'5", man. He's just a beast. He's going to win everything in the air. And I think that was what we were kind of that presence was missing from the team today.
We'll see next week. Southampton away. He has to be in there.
Yeah, he has.
And that's a pretty big match for us.
He has to. Well, if we can get a win against that actually would probably be a game that will suit Everton more. I think if you think about like how we played against Ipswich, where we pretty much like controlled that game, or dominated on that like defensive attack kind of because Southampton like to have a lot of the possession, but I don't think they're necessarily the most physically and like they kind of they're struggling to really get their shit together as well.
Chances.
Yeah, so I think that might suit Everton better. I was really worried about today's game. I thought we were going to get picked apart, but now we did, and then we got away with it at the end. So, but maybe it's time to, I don't know, give Beto
90 minutes.
Yeah, or just play Keane up front. I don't know, maybe.
Just for the laugh. Anyways, you know the drill. Like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Up the fucking toffees. Colin Chong.